Hello, peace be upon you. So, today we are gonna see. Well, I done this plan and call for collaboration, which is here. Let's see, this one.
A really comprehensive plan for collaboration. The author calls it the architecture of justice.
Yeah, it's ambitious,
Yeah.
designed, quote, to uplift, unify, and endure.
And the scope is just massive. We're talking spirituality, education, tech, economics, health, all in one plan.
Exactly. So our mission here is to unpack these, 7 core initiatives, and also look at the operational side, the structure, and this incredibly precise timeline they've laid out. Runs right up to November 2027.
Okay, let's get into it. The vision seems to start with spiritual access, but in a very modern way, right? Two paths. First is the blessed. That involves sharing Quranic songs, but like strictly translated into English. The idea seems to be making that guidance accessible through art, through music.
Right, using art. And then the second path balances that. It's called the advice. It's meant to be a really distilled, sincere summary of religion. Simple, direct.
Interesting. And from there, it connects straight into education and, well, how society is structured. There's this global dynamics curriculum certification.
Yeah, and that's not just, a reading list. It covers 13 foundational fields. Think of it as like the baseline knowledge for civilization according to this plan.
And here's the crucial part, right? This education, this certification, it's directly tied to setting up a global digital democracy and transparent economy.
Exactly. It throws right into it via the LNES organization. That's the management structure, the engine for this digital democracy.
So you need the knowledge to participate properly in their economy and decision making. It's all integrated. Learning, governance, economic.
Fully integrated, yeah. Then it pivots towards the future, especially AI. 2 big projects there.
Okay, like what?
First, Ali Rada. The goal is to get engineers worldwide working together, co-designing the future, but making sure it fits within this plan's ethical framework.
Guiding AI development ethically. Makes sense. And the second one,
That's Checkmate. It's a platform for co-creating entertainment. But not just any entertainment. It's supposed to be infused with meaning, justice, and joy.
so trying to reshape media's influence, basically, moving beyond just making money from it.
Seems like it. And then there's the last pillar, which is maybe the most universal. Health. Al-Shefa.
Al-Shefa, roadmap for cure and care. What does that involve?
Well, it aims to mobilize the entire medical industry to track, and this is the key phrase, everybody health.
Everybody's health. Wow.
Tracking everyone's health status globally to make sure care gets delivered exactly when needed. The logistics are just staggering to think about.
Absolutely staggering. And I guess that level of ambition carries over into how it's all supposed to work, the operational side.
Oh, definitely. The precision is intense. Even the finances are spelled out.
Right, I saw that. Founder gets 10%, 70% for costs and contributors, and 20% for charity and taxes. It's transparent, at least.
It is. But the schedule, that's where it gets really wild. There's a weekly schedule for world peace until 2027, now 16.
A weekly schedule for world peace. Seriously.
Daily structure, down to the hour. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Every day. 2 hours for energize.
Energize. Like exercise, meditation.
Doesn't specify. 1 hour for higher law. That's done via reading 1 page a day.
Hold on, what's higher law here? Is that religious law or?
It seems to be the core principles of this whole plan, justice, governance, the rules laid out in the document, a day aligned.
Okay, got it. Daily alignment and the main work block.
That's 8 hours, called Achieve Best Management. And get this, it starts at 8:00 p.m.
8 p.m., that's unusual. Must be for global coordination, right? Across time zones.
Has to be. Optimizing for global teams, not a standard workday. And the deadlines are just as sharp. The religion summary, that's due fast November 16th, 2025. Just 6 months.
6 months. Wow.
But the big stuff, the justice and ease platforms, the core management systems for the democracy, that takes the full 2 years. Deadline, November 16th, 2027. Precise.
So wrapping this up for you listening, what we have is this immense architecture. It tries to weave together Quranic songs, AI engineering, global finance, universal health tracking.
Yeah, everything. All under one incredibly detailed plan with a schedule timed down to the day, even the hour for daily tasks.
It leaves you with a pretty big question, doesn't it?
It does. So for you, the listener, think about this. Given the sheer breadth of this plan, the intense focus across so many different areas, and those rigid deadlines, what kind of fundamental shifts would society globally need to even start putting something like this into practice?
What changes in
So
habits
this
and
is
structures?
Exactly. What would it take?
the plan, the cultural collaboration, and then my country investment. I add a comment in here showing this plan, but let's see my plan here. This is my plan. This is the investment of my country. If less than 1% of my country investment was spent on my project, which solve all the world problems, they would have saved 99%. Plus, no need for it, but it would be helpful. Instead, they spy on me, and Vision 2030 is in debt they spend in other countries and empty cities, and all will be gone. So, what you doing? That's what I mean. And then housing, my country investment, housing investment. I made a project about housing investment. Housing investment. Yeah, the plan about housing investment, housing ownership. Yeah. This is the housing investment. It is like this one. All citizens invest in building new homes. Units have half of it part of for rent or a price that is double or triple the investment, and the other half for the investor citizen ownership, and they get a percentage from the other half of the unit. They will that will make everybody has a home and have income from other unit, and 50% of this unit income will be invested for new unit for other investors ownership, and the empty unit will room citizen need it and struggle financially and are investing but temporary until it is booked. That will solve the housing problem if God will. That is the I submitted for for an accelerator, Flourish accelerator. So we'll see if they like it. Absolutely, it will solve all the housing problem. Alright, unless they have a problem. Okay. And then I made Kingship and Democracy video. Kingship and Democracy video, which is here. Yeah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الهاشمي.
الموضوع الملك والشورى. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Well, that is well, God said the kings, when they enter a land, they corrupt it, and make their best people needy, or make the best people degraded and corrupt the land. So that is why kingship is wrong, and God said, "Make your order between you." That means make it democracy. So because we are all equal, that is the short explanation of this video in Arabic. And then change of my approach. I changed my approach, which is this one. Wait a minute here.
So you need the knowledge.
Here, I decided to change my approach to this structure. A criminal organization for executive branch as an executive branch. A criminal organization as the executive branch. Al-Nas, which is all the other branches will be under it, under a criminal organization. Al-Nas is in digital democracy, and a criminal company will be in economy, or a criminal community will be in an economy, and Idrak will be education, Al-Irada will be engineering community. So Akramna, Al-Nas will be digital democracy community. Akramna will be economic community. Idrak will be educational community. Al-Irada will be engineering community. Shikmet will be media and entertainment community. Al-Shifa will be a healthcare community. This is the main branches that will make the whole world function just as it should, inshallah, if God will, and it will be the best project ever will be made. And look, wait a minute, okay, that is some say your schedule won't fit it. It fits it. Well, let's talk later about this, because I changed my schedule for a 4-month plan. This is the 4-month plan. This is the 4th-month schedule. It is a rush schedule because I'm gonna be 40 within 4 months. Within 2 months I'll be 40 in Arabic calendar, and 39 in and after 4 months I'll be 39 in English calendar. So I made this plan for 4 months to finish all the critical projects of my plan, my world peace mission within 4 months. Okay. So it is 6 hours for higher law and global dynamic, and 3 hours for management for the platforms. This is the 6 hours of higher law and global dynamic is daily, and 3 hours for managing the platform or building the platform will be every day until that day. Okay. And then that is the whole plan, because I'm gonna do 6 hours, so I'll finish the higher law, and which is the advice and the bless, and global dynamic also within 4 months, if God will. And I'll be doing the prototype of all my projects within this 4 months for investment or whatever. Maybe it will be functional, I don't know. Some of it will be, if God will. So, yeah. And also Akramna, Idrak will be functional because I will be finishing the higher law and global dynamic curriculum, so it will be courses will be available there, and yeah. And then after this 4 months, I'll get back to this schedule. Which is aligned to manage all the projects, which to this schedule. I'll get back to this schedule because it will align to all this project for 8 hours a day is the reasonable time to manage it. So I'll get back to this schedule after 4 months. That is the plan. And then I made alcohol and gambling video. Which is this one.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الموضوع الكحول
This is about alcohol and drugs. Well, God said, don't get near the prayer while you are drunk until you know what you're saying. That means the believers can get drunk, but they don't pray until they know what they are saying. Plain and simple. And they ask you about, God said, they ask you about the drugs and gambling. There is in it a big benefit and a big there in it there is in it a big harm and benefits for the people, and their harm is bigger than their benefits. And I'll say from their benefits it is for entertainment and relief of yourself, but you have to avoid the devil work, which is in this verse. The devil want to put between you the animosity and hatred in the alcohol and gambling, and prevent you from remembering Allah and prayer. So are you gonna avoid it? Which is the hatred. I say the hatred and the animosity and the heat and harming other, or harassment of who's getting drunk and play the gambling. This is from this verse, which we should avoid. So don't forget remembering Allah and His words, and do the prayer. If you are from them or not from them. And the drugs, it is like alcohol. So you don't take it until you if there is something, you don't take it if there is something need to be you need to be focused on, like sleeping while you are driving, and you measure on that until you can focus, and what is necessary and mandatory, which is you don't make war against it, against alcohol and gambling and drugs. You don't make war against it. It is mandatory that you don't do that because of the hatred and the work of the devil and the animosity. You should not do war against it, but you can make a standard of their production and their use, and warn and caution of their use, so people be safe. That is the whole thing about drugs and alcohol that I mentioned it in this video. And that's it for today. See you in the next episode. We need to hear some song, right? Okay. I'll today I changed it to Dream from Heaven, the trailer of my channel. Dream from my Heaven. It's a glimpse of what is heaven look like, and how the prophets look like, and God present, and yeah, let's see it.
Yeah. I wake up by the Sunday light on the beautiful beach with the palm trees, beside the girls with the beautiful eyes that me breathe. I snap my fingers and here's a breakfast to feed, and thank God for the good we received, and watch the news, drinking coffee, think about how the future will be. Kiss my wife goodbye, going where the prophet will be. Holla at the prophet, he holla back with a smile. He look great. He give you a hint and you laugh. Say, what do you know, with a joyful tears? Holla at the prophet, he holla back with a smile. He look great. He give you a hint and you laugh. Say, what do you know, with a joyful tears? Serving God never end. If you wanna hit the top 10, and I hit the 10 out of 10. Give me champagne to drink with the prophet and his friends. Then God appear with his presence, and the world stop for him. Another world, I can't tell his love never end. And afterward, we live to win. Then God appear with his presence, and the world stop for him. Another world, I can't tell his love never end. And afterward, we live to win. The after party with my family to end at my backyard under the night light, eating a delicious feast. Yeah. Then play a high game with my family and friends to see who's best. I think I'm the best in my mind. I go too deep or the game is rigged. Then my wife put me to sleep. Another world, I can't tell his love never end. And afterward, we live to win. Another world, I can't tell his love never end.
Okay, that's a great motivational video. I hope you like it. Of course you like it. What are you crazy? Anyway, this is the end of this episode. See you in the next episode. Peace out. Goodbye.